Well, we've made it to October, so welcome to eclipse season. I know, I should have just done jazz hands to like emphasize that. I could have done that a little more dramatically. I do have a Gemini moon, but I decided to tamp it down a little bit because the eclipse seasons are going to be interesting. A little intense, they always are, but this is very interesting. So it's not as, the placements aren't as bad as last year, as last October and November, but definitely some interesting stuff. So I'm not going through all the transits, but I'm going to try to hit the highlights here. October. We kick off October with, on the 4th, having Mercury go into Libra. Libra is not a bad place for Mercury. Mercury's pretty happy in Libra. Not as happy as he was in Virgo because Mercury rules Virgo. So he's very, very happy there. Mercury in Libra, it's okay. It's pretty chill. You know, needing some balance. Love that. On the 8th, we have Venus moving into Virgo. Now, this is a fall position for Venus. Venus does not like being in Virgo. Venus does not enjoy persnickety, analytical Virgo. I can't imagine why. But this is not the happiest place for Venus. It is better than having Venus retrograde. I think we can all agree to that. But it is the fall position for Venus. On the 10th, we have Pluto going direct at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is great. Pluto kicked off retrograde season, and now he's going direct, and the rest of the planets are going to follow. Yay! So glad for this. All right, on the 12th, we have Mars moving into Scorpio. This also is a good thing. Mars has been in Libra, and Mars in Libra is very passive aggressive. So Mars moving into Scorpio is strengthening. It's a really good place for Mars. We're happy. Moving on ahead. On the 14th, we have our new moon in Libra and our solar eclipse. So not only do we have the moon and the sun conjunct with this new moon in Libra, we also have Mercury conjunct this nice little solar eclipse. So we're going to be working with a lot of communication here, especially those of you that have a lot of Libra placements. So make sure that you are on your path. Make sure you are, working your plan. I like to say that lately. I don't know why. Do you know why, Mouse? On the 22nd, Mercury moves again. Mercury moves into Scorpio. Again, Mercury's pretty chill in Scorpio. Everything seems good. This is where we sort of dive deep into our secrets. Maybe we're not communicating as much. Maybe we're holding some stuff back. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. On the 23rd, we have the sun moving into Scorpio. Excellent Scorpio season. Gotta love that. On the 28th, we have a full moon in Taurus. The sun's in Scorpio. We have a full moon in Taurus, and we have a lunar eclipse. Yes. So we have the lunar eclipse, and this is going to affect, again, Scorpio placements. The reason why it's affecting Scorpio placements so much is because that Jupiter retrograde is definitely affecting people that have Scorpio placements, feeling like maybe they don't have enough in certain areas of their life. Look and see where Scorpio is in your chart, what house it's ruling. Take a look and see. Then, to cap it all off, and it's one of our favorites here, right? Halloween on the 31st and the start of Samhain. It takes us into November 1st. So really an excellent time. Excellent time. So we end the month. We end October with 4 planets in Earth, 5 planets in water, the North Node in Aries, 1 tiny little placement of fire with North Node in Aries, and nothing in air. So this is challenging. And again, I'm not talking about asteroids. I didn't even mention asteroids. But this is huge. So we have a lot going on with keeping grounded in our emotions. Keep that in mind as we go through the month, and let's see what we have for your individual numerology. Are you ready for that, Mouse? I'm ready. Life Path 44. You are doubling down on some 7 energy this month. So October is a 7 month for you. And as you know, or you may have heard me talk about a lot this year, 2023 is a 7 year. So you're sort of doubling down on the 7 energy, that 7 vibration. That's okay though, because as a master healer, as the architect, the alchemist of the numerology kingdom here, you can create powerful life achievements. Yes, indeed. You like to empower others. You initiate positive impact on everything that you have a hand in. You persevere through some really difficult circumstances because you're an original thinker. You're an activist. Again, you're the alchemist. You want to help mankind, and that doesn't surprise me because you also carry the vibration of the 8. Yeah. Now, the shadow side here for you, Life Path 44, is that you can abuse the power that you have, but we don't want to see that. We're gonna acknowledge that it's there, but we don't have to look in that rearview mirror, right? We're not gonna abuse our power, especially not in a 7 month and in a 7 year. You can be driven to have too much focus on success and let some of the other things in your life sort of get set to the side. Too much emphasis on control can really dim your light here, Life Path 44, so we need to watch that. The lesson of the 44 is to empower others, have a positive impact on the world, and acknowledge who they are while doing the same for yourself. Acknowledge who you are and just be I'm okay with this. I'm okay with who I am. That'll release some of that control and let the light in. Now, a 7 month and a 7 year with all of these eclipses that are going on. So what I have written down is watching the eclipse energy. We've got a thin day, right? With Samhain, Halloween. It's a thin day. The veil is thin that day. So there's a lot of things that you need to pay attention to. The eclipse energy for sure, and Venus and its aspects around the eclipse energy. Because Venus is not in her happiest place in Virgo, as I said. So watch those aspects of Venus in this eclipse energy. The 7 vibration is all about spiritual connection. It's about spiritual connection to each other, to the universe, to nature. It's definitely about spiritual expansion, spiritual growth, enhancing our spiritual and metaphysical knowledge. This is a time of great insight. This is a time of trusting your own judgment. Now, with trusting our own judgment, it's important that we assess, that we investigate, that we have some contemplation, some introspection, and definitely look at things a little bit philosophical as we are trusting our own judgment and that we need to move forward. But it doesn't hurt to analyze the situation. It doesn't hurt to do your research. Really doesn't. I love the 7 because I really feel like it does marry more of the scientific and the spiritual, the metaphysical aspects. Yeah. So make sure that you are looking for peace, that you're looking for peaceful ways of like disarming things, that you're looking for peaceful ways of arguing, that you're looking for peace as you are moving through this month. This is important because you want peace in your life. The shadow effects of this 7 energy is self-imposed isolation, self-doubt, insecurity, and running from problems and decisions. Now, that's not typical of you. So this may not hit you as hard as it does, other people when they're in a 7 time. But you are doubling down on that energy of 7 year and a 7 month. So please pay attention to what's going on astrologically with the eclipses and the aspects where Venus is hitting those eclipses. And whatever you have in your chart that's in Libra or Scorpio, oh yeah. The lesson of the 7 is to make choices without retreating from others and finding the answers within yourself and trusting them. Yeah, you can do it. I know you can. All right, Life Path 44. I'm reading from the 2 card decks as usual this month, the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck and the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading cards. Fantastic decks. I'm only reading from the 2 this month because I felt like the energy of the eclipses was plenty. So I've just like, we don't need extra. I mean, really. Do you feel like we need extra? Whew, doubling down on that energy, 44. Ooh, I cannot even pronounce that, but I think it's Rachelle, medicine woman. Rachelle, pretty sure. But I'm Southern, I butcher everybody's names. Okay. Tiger's Eye, courage. Oh my gosh. I have this beautiful Tiger's Eye heart that I got as a present. Love it. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Rachelle, medicine woman. What a gorgeous card. You are a channel for divine healing power. Well, that's preaching to the choir, isn't it? Definitely you. Let's find this Tiger's Eye. Ah, here we go. Okay, Tiger's Eye, courage. The medicine of the Tiger's Eye encourages you to delve deep within your core to find true courage. This powerful stone works strongly with the solar plexus chakra, my favorite, as it assists in bringing a balance, strength, and courage. It is a wonderful ally to call on when you require support, especially when learning to embrace courage. It allows you to see situations clearly and powerfully assists in decision making. It allows you to open deeply to spiritual wisdom and live it on a day-to-day basis. It enhances courage and strength and allows you to stay focused on the tasks. It supports in challenging and confrontational situations. And it supports in finding your inner truths and draws in courage from your spirit to face challenges. And maybe because you are in a time of spiritual expansion, maybe because you're doubling down on this energy this month, that this is you know, you trusting your own judgment, finding insight, and trying to find peaceful resolutions to things, or just like searching for peace, you may need that courage. You are a master healer. Thank you so much for joining me today, 44. I truly appreciate your support on this channel. It's just been an amazing year. I am still celebrating the year anniversary of this channel, so make sure you check out my website at metaphysicalroundtable.com for the specials that I'm running. I'm running a reading special, and I have some giveaways that I'm doing, so make sure you check that out so you can get instructions on how you can get enrolled in that giveaway. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month, Life Path 44. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye. Thank you.